For the sake of argument, would you like to know what is going through my mind when we argue? I thought you would. I do enjoy an argument. I love to start a squabble, a contretemps, and escalate it into a quarrel through to an altercation, a fight. By now, I am sure you have realized that the reason I do this is twofold. First, I am provoking an emotional reaction from you, which gives me fuel. Secondly, it enables me to put you in your place and control you by being abusive towards you. I keep it within the realms of stinging and barbed verbal abuse, but there are those of my brethren who do like to let their fists do the talking. That is not my style, but we cannot shy away from the truth of what is being done in the name of a discussion. I know from experience, and also from reading numerous comments and observations, that you regard arguing with me akin to banging your head against a brick wall. You cannot understand the stance we adopt in an argument. Surely we must recognize that what we are saying makes no sense. Do we not realize that our position lacks logic? I will endeavor to lighten you. I recognize two types of argument. The first is created by me. The second is created by you. What they both have in common is that you are at fault. In the first type of argument, I generate a dispute out of nothing. You find this disorientating and confusing. In fact, I will often do this after we have just done something delightful together. You see, throwing you from a height is all the more rewarding. I will invent some offence. Why did you just look at that man across from us when you actually didn't? Or I will seize on something utterly trivial. Thanks for taking that last drop, and it was a drop, of the Sauvignon Blanc. I will level the accusation at you. You will at first be stunned, because everything was going swimmingly well. You will then be perplexed, as my accusation is either untrue or so minor as to be negligible. Why is he getting so worked up over nothing? Indignance will then rise inside you as your inner self questions whether you are just going to sit and take this unjust accusation. I am shouting at you now, and you either run away or you fight back. The situation might go something like this. Oh, thanks for taking the last of the wine. I wanted that. I've hardly had any. Sorry, there was only a drop left. But you didn't ask me if I wanted it, did you? I didn't think to. There was just a dribble. You didn't think. That's the trouble with you. You never think. Oh, come on, besides, you've had plenty of wine anyway. Are you saying I have a drink problem? Oh, where did that come from? You are always doing this. You do something selfish and then turn it into an attack about me, just because you cannot stand for someone to point out when you've done something wrong. Good God, what are you talking about? That's it. Try to dismiss me when I'm making a valid point. I only poured a drop of wine into my glass. It's not a big deal. Here, if it troubles you so much, have what's left in my glass. No, it's too late. The damage is done. You are trying to make light of what I am pointing out to you. This is ridiculous. Oh, I'm ridiculous, am I? Well, that's rich coming from someone who drinks a bottle, at least one a day. Where do you get that from? No, I don't. Yes, you do. I'm concerned about your drinking. Have you ever considered getting some help? And on it goes. When I start an argument like this, I am not interested in proving what I am saying is correct. I am already right in my mind. You should note that right and correct are not necessarily the same thing. The whole purpose of this type of argument is for me to upset you and turn an otherwise pleasant experience into a horrible one. This is about exerting control so that you become wary about upsetting me. Next time, you will always ensure that you offer to pour me a glass of wine before tending to yourself for fear of causing an argument. Of course, the next time I will be arguing about how you took the last profiterole, even though I had eaten 5 more than you already. The second type of argument is where you level a complaint or accusation at me. Invariably, what you will say will be correct and you have valid grounds for raising it. You will also do so in a calm and level-headed fashion, because that is your style. When you do this, I do not hear what you are actually saying to me. The validity of your argument is meaningless to me. The piece of paper that documents your point may as well be written in Sanskrit for all of the notice that I will take of it. All I hear is you criticizing me, and I hate that. I absolutely hate it. How dare someone like you, someone inferior to someone like me, have the audacity to suggest that I have done something wrong? I do not hear your words. I do not see the video recording you are playing back. All I hear is an unjust and scathing attack on me. Your words are drowned out by the raging fire that surges through me. The noise of the flames renders me deaf to your cruel logic. I will deflect, deny, and launch my own attacks, usually predicated on inventions, in order to beat you back. I am not interested in the correctness of what is being argued about. I am only interested in stopping the burning sensation that I feel from your criticism. And to do that, I have to extinguish you. This is when I lose control and lash out. I will hurl savage insults at you, and I will smash items of property, because in my mind, I am smashing you because you are just another object in front of me when I do this. Some of my kind will even go so far as to engage in physical violence. You will try to make me see that I am wrong. Of course, any healthy person would do this. And you are utterly flabbergasted as to why I cannot see what you are saying to me. Now you know. I cannot see because of the fiery rage that has erupted me. How do you deal with me in these two types of argument? Well, I'm saving that information for another time, but in the meanwhile, why don't you see if you can piece together that ornament that I have just hurled against the wall?